Well, my fellow Descendants, for those of you that may not know, we did find out this morning that HOTFIX 1.0.7 has been delayed until next week, and originally we were supposed to get it today. However, we also learned that the game is going to be implementing some major changes, so in today's video we're going to take a few moments, go over those details that they passed along, and as always, answer some of the questions you've sent the channel. Alright, my YouTube family, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, is all about bringing you up to speed on some of the most recent information the game has passed along. As always, we're going to jump right into the details, and if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor really quick and hit that like button. It truly does help the channel out. And if you would like to stay up to date on everything going on in the game, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. I do my best to bring you these videos as often as I can. So first of all, today we did get a message from the game's director, and you can see he said the following. Today I'm here to share a preview about HOTFIX 1.0.7. We are aiming to release this hotfix on Tuesday, August 13th, as we need additional time to verify some issues. In the meantime, I'd like to share some key updates in this hotfix. First of all, we're adjusting the options for the infiltration operation on hard mode. The grappling hook disabled and jump disabled options will be removed from the selection list. Additionally, the select all option will no longer be deselected when the changes are made after selecting all options. Moreover, we are planning further improvements for the infiltration operation on hard mode in Season 1. These include removing occupation tasks and focusing more on eliminations. We're also replacing the random combination of options with preset selections and expanding matchmaking parameters. Now, I know for a lot of players out there, including myself, matchmaking sometimes is really hit or miss, and for me that is something I am definitely looking forward to seeing the game continue to improve on. Next, let's talk about content adjustments. We are going to add some extra time for you to choose your restart option after completing intercept battles, special operations, infiltration operations as well. For your preference, restart with squad and restart alone buttons will be provided. That's definitely a good thing as well. He continues by saying, additionally, we're making characters invincible when standing on hazardous areas after intercept battles are done, making use of the reconstructed device more convenient. Another good thing. Finally, at the bottom, the difficulty of the Frostwalker mechanism will be adjusted so you can enjoy this void intercept battle through public matchmaking more easily. Now, one thing I've heard from so many different players out there is that if you're using public matchmaking to try to take out this boss, a majority of the time it's going to turn into a dumpster fire because unfortunately people do not know what they're doing when it comes to this boss. It takes a level of coordination as a team, and if you don't have that, we all know that can get sideways really quickly, and the bottom line is that if you do not have a dedicated group, which most people don't, or you just have an opportunity to jump in and your friends aren't available, you want to know you at least have a chance of being able to defeat that boss, because I know a lot of players out there have hit a roadblock. Let me know your thoughts, my friends. Now, getting back to the notes, he continues by saying, in special operations, AFK players will be moved automatically to the abort selection during the interim review. Also, monsters' HP will be reduced and more ammo will be dropped easily in void fusion reactors. That is another very good thing. Next, we have the fact that monster spawn intervals are shortened in void fragments poison attribute located in Echo Swamp derelict covert. You can see they are also addressing the issue where weapon proficiency is not gained for equipped weapons when using unique weapons such as Luna's staged presence. Lastly, we have usability improvements. We will enhance your farming experience with several improvements. In HOTFIX 1.0.7, we are adding a feature that allows you to quickly identify key information about your equipment by looking at icons in the inventory. You'll be able to see how many ultimate options an item has without opening its tooltip and identify the attributes and archetypes of reactors through icons. Additionally, we are speeding up the tooltip display to help you sort out valuable items more efficiently. Now, one thing we've talked about since this game came out is the fact that one thing the game talked about before launch was that they were going to have the preseason and have some extra time before Season 1 so they could make some tweaks, implement changes, and this is the stuff we're looking for. You know, there are so many times when a game launches where they make the crucial mistake of adding more content to a game that does not have a solid foundation, and I love the fact that the game is truly taking their time. We had the preseason, like I said a moment ago. Right now we're getting ready for Season 1. And what's really impressive to me is even with all the updates we've had since this game came out, we are still on schedule for Season 1. You know, it's a really good thing. And keep in mind as I say that, the game has not been perfect. It hasn't been all unicorns and rainbows and all that shit. But for a free-to-play third-person looter shooter with cross-play and cross-progression that's available on all platforms, I think they've done a pretty damn good job. Let me know your thoughts. Now at the very bottom of the notes you can see the director said, one last thing from previous patch notes where we discussed plans to support build diversity, we noticed discussions in the community about whether socket types need to be assigned 11 times for each loadout page. Rest assured we aim to support build diversity in a more user-friendly manner. If you prefer to use the same socket type across loadout pages 1, 2, and 3, your current setup will remain unchanged. Socket type assignments will only be required if you want different socket types for each loadout. The director then finishes off by saying the First Descendant aims to be a long-time beloved game. To achieve this, we're committed to improving the game in ways that resonate with you. We deeply appreciate everyone and our communities and will continue to strive to provide more enjoyable content. Thank you. Now, again, this is something I've said before. I truly believe that if the game can continue to stay on schedule and they continue to listen to the player base, we could have a very, very good future with this game. But at the same time, I also think Season 1 is going to truly determine what type of a lifespan this game is going to have. Now, I also think that there are going to be growing pains during this period of time. You know what I mean? Like, look, the game just launched as a brand new IP. Yes, it is very similar to other IPs we've seen. But we also know that a game simply having a similarity to another game that we love doesn't equate to like, it doesn't matter. You know, if people don't enjoy what's going on, they're not going to continue to play. And as I start to wrap this video up, do me a favor, let me know what are your thoughts on this game. For me, I'm having so much fun. Now, for the record, and I've said this in the past, you know, I'm a casual player. I play a few hours here, a few hours there. I've just really made my way to endgame, working on builds, things like that. So for me, there's no shortage of things I want to get done. You know, I cannot see myself burning out from this game because of the manner in which I play. I also hear from people saying they play non-stop, and because of that, they are running out of stuff to do. So once again, let me know what's going on with your gameplay. On that note, I want to take a moment as always and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. Now, one thing I've tried to do here is I'm trying to bring you more than just news. You know, I've talked about different farming videos, build videos, things like that. But unfortunately, this is not my full-time job. Trust me when I say I wish it was. But I do promise to keep you up to speed on everything going on in the game. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time. And as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?